And we're back in the action with another no skill reaction. What's going on, internet land? Welcome back to another no skill reaction. As per usual, I'm your host. I am DJ, and next to me on the couch is Dravo.
What's going on? We're here for part 3 of our journey with Scatterbrain.
Scatterbrain. Brian Burkheiser's solo project, or at least new project, has dropped a brand new song called Fast Lane. Oh my goodness, this guy is just on fire with dropping music. Like, for those that are new to this channel, we've reacted to the other two songs that he's put out on this channel. The songs are called Phases and Look What You Made Me Do, another Taylor Swift cover. And to catch you guys up, for those that don't know, Brian Burkheiser is the former clean vocalist of the band I Prevail. He no longer is. A bunch of drama happened and a bunch of NDAs were signed, and now he is free from all of it and he can create music again. And we're here.
Yeah, and so far, I've loved it. I've always loved Brian's voice and just his way of writing his songs. They always feel like they hit home or just so relatable because a lot of his music has to do with just, you know, struggles, depression, all kinds of stuff, and just basically very human, very relatable topics. And I'm expecting the same from this one. I've already heard the chorus from the little teasers he's put out on like his Twitter and Instagram and all that, so I'm excited.
This dude really just needs to put out a fucking song called Warrior, and that should just be him talking shit, because holy hell, on top of like everything else that he's been through in his life, the fact that he had to stop touring for a while because he had vocal cord issues. And then when he was finally able to come back from that, lo and behold, a couple years later, he has Eagle syndrome, so now he can't use his jaw correctly. Or at least I think that's what it's supposed to be. I'm not a medicinal doctor. But
it's supposed to like it hurts.
Mm-hmm. And then because of that, he got let go from I Prevail, and then he had to basically sit there in silence and not talk about anything. And now that he's free from all those NDAs and not talk about paperwork, he's here to just tell his story. And I want to hear you tell your story, but I also want you to do like what you did and Look What You Made Me Do. I want you to talk your shit.
Which was also really cool because I didn't expect a Taylor Swift song to fit his current situation so damn well.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that was great.
But so without further ado, this is Brian Burkheiser, a.k.a. Scatterbrain, and the song Fast Lane. Let's get into it.
They say pain doesn't last and the moment will pass, but I'm stuck in a loop of the shame. I was fixated on all the things that went wrong, and I let it get in our way. It brought out the worst. Do you carry all my baggage? You didn't deserve becoming collateral damage. I was in the fast lane, it was too soon. Now I'm losing you, not thinking about the consequences. Going down the wrong way, I was consumed, it was hurting you, and now I'm running out of chances. I'm so damaged. I'm just so damaged. It isn't fair to you.
We're just gonna back it right now. So, straight out the cut, this is a song to his wife.
Oh yeah, very much so. And I'm getting the feeling the message is all about when he was at his lowest, when he was going through all those manic episodes, when he was hit with the worst depression he's ever had. He was just going through all of the drama and all that, just breaking down. And I think this is all about just her being there for him, or her just, being there in general. And he just felt like, why are you still here? I am so damaged. I am nothing but a burden.
Mm-hmm.
But
First off,
love can make you do things that otherwise you wouldn't.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, like that's what shout out to his wife, because the fact of the matter is, during episodes like that, where you have like an out, where you could leave it and be understandable, and the fact that you still stuck around, like somebody who has like the emotional issues that Brian had or is still going through and getting help for, and you still stuck by him, that's a bond. Like that's that's something solid. That's true love right there, as you
Yeah.
said, and I can absolutely appreciate that.
Yeah, because
But I also,
a lot of people have gone through the same thing, especially those who have been in relationships. I haven't gone through anything like this myself, but it always scares me because
Mhm.
I don't know whether it's going to be me, the one that's damaged, or the person I'm with. But either way, it's scary because I don't know if I'd personally be able to go through it. I'd like to say I would, but you
Mhm.
never know. Everyone takes this stuff so differently, and everyone
That's
has
why
a
it's called.
breaking point.
Oh, yeah, that's why you got to. It absolutely tests your metal as a human being, and like, and again, you won't know until it happens to you.
Yeah.
But again, so shout out to his wife. I love the fact that, you know what, this is Brian's way of giving his wife his flowers, saying, "Hey, this is the person that was solid because I was fucked up, and she still stuck by me, and she's still here." So kudos to her. Words. Kudos to her. I wish I knew your name. If you know her name, let me know down in the comments.
Mhm.
Can I just say real quick before I play? That cake look good to the motherfucker. That cake look
Oh, yeah, I'm
good.
gonna get a slice.
Let me get a cut of that. Is that cream cheese? Yeah.
We're gonna get cut of that. That frosting look good.
Yeah. Nice truck, by the way, brother. Damn.
Yeah.
You were there from the start, only light in the dark when I couldn't see any hope. You're the still in my wave when my world starts to shake, so I'm scared just to let you know that I'm far from okay. Still you carry all my baggage. Now I'm taking the blame that I made you collateral damage.
Oh.
We're actually going to pause it right here just because I feel like there's a lot to unpack there. So, wife tells him that that their words that they are now expecting a child. He's happy about it, but you can see the hesitance when he was standing in the hallway outside the door. Like, am I ready
Yeah.
for this? Can I
Yeah.
handle this? The last thing I need is a baby to be a part of the collateral damage that you already are taking.
And that right there is what brought the whole like verse together. Is at the end where he says, "Now you're collateral damage."
Mm-hmm.
It is like, especially when Brian's wife was pregnant with his son,
Mhm.
and a lot of this was happening around that time when she was pregnant, and it just felt I can't even imagine how it would feel to be Brian, knowing that you have a son on the way, and you don't even know if you are even in the right place in your mind to even be ready for a child
Mm-hmm.
that you yourself are bringing into this world.
Mm-hmm.
That's scary, man.
That's a very scary thought, and that's why again I'm happy now because we know where Brian is now. Like watching this, it's like it's scary to think about, like what he was thinking or feeling in that moment of time. But knowing what we know now, where he is, and he's in such a better place, I'm so much happier for him. Like I'm so happy for him, and I'm happy that he's finally comfortable with telling this side of his story. Like for those that watched the other video, phases with us, uh, he's just going along this journey where he's telling us everything that went on with him, stuff that we didn't know was a thing up until recently.
And he basically just laid out his story in one video, and I'm like, damn,
Hmm.
just laying it out like that one takes a lot of guts,
Oh yeah.
especially in his profession. A lot of people can maybe see him as vulnerable
Mhm.
or weak, and but dude, that right there, I'm like mad respect.
Because up until these last up until these last three videos dropped, it's like we didn't even know that there was any issue with you or that there was anything wrong besides the physical issues.
Well,
And so you're
I knew about his manic episodes,
ah,
especially because I follow him on Instagram, and a lot of it was going through Instagram. Like he was posting a lot of crazy stuff. And I
that's
would
why I need to use
get the
Instagram more.
notifications, and I'm like, wow, Brian, what is going on with you?
Hmm.
Because for a while it was worrying. Because for a while I was like, he's going through a lot, and he's really trying to seek out a lot of like help or seek out help or acknowledgement. And I'm like, damn, this man is kind of broken right now. I'm fearing the worst, but I'm glad that the worst did not happen.
Oh yeah. All right. So let's continue forward a little bit further because we still got like a minute and a half of him saying whatever the fuck he needs to say.
All my baggage. Now I'm taking the blame that I made you collateral damage. I was in the fast lane, it was too soon. Now I'm losing you. Not thinking about the consequences. Going down the wrong way. I was consumed, it was hurting you. And now I'm running out of chances. I'm so damaged.
No.
I'm just so damaged. It isn't fair to you.
Okay. All right. Okay. All right. Okay.
Yeah.
So, because I wasn't there, I wasn't in the living room. I don't know what the fuck is going on. All I'm taking away from this is either A, she's having either a complication with the baby, or she's in labor right now on the floor in their home, and he wasn't there because of him having an episode. That's
Now, I don't know if this is something that actually happened to Brian.
Yeah.
But if this is that right there,
that's
it's
crazy.
crazy. And something like that, if that happened to me, I would feel horrible.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Like I would beat myself up over that.
And I know I paused it right here. We're right here. I'm assuming this guy's supposed to be Brian, but he's grabbing at his chest. I think that's his heart telling him, "Hey, something is wrong." But we're gonna continue forward from this point, just to see where this story is about to take us. I'm so invested in this right now.
I can feel the hurt running down your spine. And I know for a minute that I lost my mind. I'm gonna move out back to make things right. Gonna move out back to make things right.
Oh no! Oh, oh, it's just a dream. Oh, thank goodness. Oh my god.
I was in the fast lane, it was too soon. Now I'm losing you. Not thinking about the consequences. Going down the wrong way. I was consumed, it was hurting you. And now I'm running out of chances. I'm so damaged.
Oh,
I'm just so damaged. It isn't fair to you.
you stayed when things weren't easy. You believed in me when I didn't. I'm so lucky to have you.
Fuck yeah! Shout out to moms. Shout out to wives.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was a deep one.
Oh
Okay.
my goodness. So, God, it's so hard to pick a spot to where to unpack this because that was a lot. That was a lot in 3.5 minutes.
Oh yeah.
First off, especially if you are feeling any sort of way that Brian is sharing to us, please go ahead and seek help. Trust me, it helps more than you know. I myself, I have a therapist that I talk to once a week. It just feels good to sometimes get it off your chest, even if it's something insignificant. It feels so good to just get it out there, get it off your chest. It's in the air, and it's not with me anymore. It's fine. Okay, there's nothing wrong with it. Secondly, shout out to his fucking wife, man. What a fucking trooper.
Yeah, she's a very strong woman and
Mhm.
very much in love with Brian. If like she went through all that with him and she's still, look at her in that picture with him and her son. Oh my god, she looks so happy. It was such a happy, beautiful family right there.
Mhm.
And it was nothing but the best for them because damn, they went through a lot leading up to the kid coming around.
went through a lot from the start of his career, literal superstardom overnight.
Oh yeah.
But then also just even though it's not like rock music related, I resonate with this like comparing him to the hip hop artist NF. NF has never strayed away from wanting to talk about what he went through in his life, and I always appreciate when he wants to give us a little bit more of NF lore. This right here, Brian, good, amazing stuff. Thank you so much for like telling your story to us, because as somebody in music, you don't have to tell us anything if you don't want to. You could just keep dropping tracks and have your life be completely, like kept out of it. But the fact that you want your fans to know, hey, so this is what's up, this is what I'm going through, and this is what I've been through, and this is what I'm doing to get better. Thank you so much for sharing that with us. Like that's amazing.
So very beautiful song. There's a lot of emotion in that, because Brian has always been very good at putting a lot of emotion into the things he writes. And I could definitely tell from here it came from a lot of like deep love for his wife, and I guess a lot of regret and pain too for what he put her through. Which, just saying this right now for anyone who may or may not be going through similar things, don't blame yourself.
No,
it's like the worst thing you could do to yourself, because you're just gonna put yourself in a deeper hole than when you started. If you just blame yourself for hurting the ones you love around you or whatever, all you need to do is make sure that you yourself get better, and just whenever you can, show the people around you that you love them, and that maybe a simple sorry, but you don't have to. As long as you show that you appreciate and love them, they'll understand.
A bag of kettle corn never hurts either. Kettle corn's great for it with an apology.
That's all I gotta say.
Well, on that note, everybody, thank you very much for hanging out with us during this reaction video, and we will see all of you in the next one.